Alright, I'll go ahead and apologize for the noise. There's a lot of stuff going on in the background. Just wanted to shoot a quick video getting ready to take a trip to Windrock, and I found something neat. Now, none of this stuff that I'm going to show you in the video is sponsored. I paid full price for it. Just kind of trying to show you what I've got, what I use to try to help other folks keep their toy haulers and campers clean. If you can look right up there, and I'll do a close-up shot, there's a big black streak coming down the side of the camper. It's right where two of the gutters meet together, and that's where it likely overflows when there's a hard rain. And we had a really hard rain last night. I try to be real careful when I do the roof to try to wash the camper, but it's going to get on there. I mean, pretty much no matter what you do, especially if you keep your camper outdoors, which mine's pretty much outdoors all year long. You're going to end up with black streaks. Now, a lot of this I've already done. And this year, I found a different product that actually works. I picked this up on Amazon. I'll put a link to it. It's a BioClean Black Streak Remover. Requires probably like 1/10 of the effort that you put in with other products. I've tried Black Streak Remover, everything at Walmart has. Purple Power, Magic Eraser, you name it, I've tried it. This stuff works the best. Application's pretty easy. I typically will wash the camper with something non-waxy first, and basically just strip any wax that's on there off. And then I'll actually spray this directly on full concentrate and just basically wipe off. Now, the thing that I've found is you really want to make sure that you're using clean terry cloths to do this, because what you're looking for is the resistance. As you go across, you kind of feel that resistance change to nothing, and that means it's clean. Anyway, I've got the ladder set up here, and I'm going to take this one off. Probably the worst section is right here in the center where my slide out's at. I've already done the other side. It's been blazing hot, and I've had to do this in sections basically because it's so hot during the day that you really can't get out here and do anything. But I'm out here braving it today, trying to get this finished up. Okay, so hopefully that comes well through on video. I've got a big black streak going down, and this is gonna be a real quick video just to kind of help out. I've got one other thing I'm going to show you that I did with a front cap. I've got one of the brown fiberglass front caps, which are notorious for not having enough UV protection. The gel coat kind of oxidizes. And I did find a solution for that worked last year and this year. And I'll go over that as soon as we take some of this black streak off here. Okay, so hopefully that kind of gives you an idea. You notice I put a couple of applications on. You kind of want to let it, one reason I do it dry is you kind of want to let it soak just for a little bit, wipe, and then keep using clean areas of the cloth. As you can see, that's what's actually coming off of the paint. But that particular streak is all the way gone. I've got a little bit of faded streaks out through there that I'll take out. Those will come off a lot easier. But this by far has been the only thing that's actually taken them off completely. And if you are patient and you've got enough clean rags, you can actually take 100% of the black streaks off and any of the white residue that comes off of the roof. The next thing is the front cap. I've read quite a bit on this. A lot of people just say that this is going to be really similar to floor polish, but I bought the Polyglow system. Mine was really oxidized, so I actually bought both the prep cleaner and the powder cleaner and cleaned the front cap off and applied this, and it looks a million times better than it did look. It was pretty much completely white. The decal was like, you know, really faded. And this kind of brought it back to life and made it look a lot better than it did look. Okay, so we're around our front cap, and this is about a week old. I did this probably last week. And it's shiny. I could have put more coats on it. This is 7 coats. They recommend, you know, anywhere at least 4, probably more like 10. But that's a huge difference in what it was, including the decal. This side I've completely done, and it's all sparkly other than what's gotten on here this week. This side's completely done with a black streak remover. Like I said before, I did the cap last weekend, and it just looks great compared to what it did look like. It's pretty labor intensive putting the coats on. There's a lot of videos on it. You can do a search for the Polyglow. There's several videos on just using ZEP as well. But either way, I think either one will work. The surface prep is important. They've got a nice little scrub brush that comes with a Polyglow kit. You can just basically scrub off most of the oxidation. It'll still be white. But when you put the shiny stuff on, it looks really nice. And like I said, these front areas, the gutter areas, are the worst parts. I've already done this. All of the black streaks have been removed. I'm basically to this area in the rear, and I'll finish that up today, and should have this thing ready to go for the Windrock trip. Okay, I want to finish this up today. Just a couple things. I'll put links down in the description for the black streak remover that actually works. It works for me. I've tried everything. I highly recommend you at least give this one try to see if this will work for you. You do have to be patient with, if the camper's already wet and you take a wet rag and you try to spray it, it dilutes the streak remover. And that was lesson number 1 that I learned, is do not, try to do it dry, and try to use a dry terry cloth. It's a lot more potent when you put it on the side of the camper, and it takes off the black streaks a lot easier with a lot less effort. And then when you get done with that, you definitely want to rinse whatever's left on there off. And then when you're completely done, come back through with some kind of wax or wax soap or something to put some kind of layer protection back on. Again, the Polyglow kit, I bought the basic kit that comes with the prep cleaner and the bottle of polish, and it comes with a little scrub brush. I think they came with like a little set of gloves. You do want to use gloves when you're using that stuff. And then I bought extra it's basically like Comet. It's not Comet, but it's kind of the same texture. It's just a powder that you basically sprinkle on to really scrub off the oxidation layer. Washing wise, I'm still using the same stuff. The only difference is I did use some of the Mr. Pink cleaner. That does seem to put a better wax cover over the camper, and I think the soap is probably a little bit better, but it's not locally available here. I have to order it, so I've been using the Turtle Wash Max Power, and that seems to work really well. It smells good, and it's available pretty much at any auto parts store. It works really good out of a foam cannon. Anyway, I hope this video helps some folks, and be sure to leave your comments. If you've got some better stuff, let me know. I'm pretty happy with what I've got now, but definitely if there's some way of doing this a lot quicker, I'd like to know about it. Anyway, thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one.